For the very first time, I'm trying out Coach Reloved. Welcome to the Sunshine Fashion Love channel. I'm Jen. I ordered this bag a few days ago. It is discontinued, but it popped up on Coach Reloved. This is a restored Coach boutique bag, so I thought I would give it a try. And I'm going to give you a first-hand account of my experience buying from this program. Now, from what I understand, you can turn your bag in for some sort of credit. I'll have to look up the details, but I will link everything in the description box. But you can turn in your bag and get some sort of credit with Coach, and they will either upcycle your bag or they will restore it as closely to original condition as possible. And I also noticed on the website, they even have profiles of some of the designers and the craftspeople that work on the bag. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I think this is a great way to keep fashion sustainable. I think that's awesome. So we're gonna check it out. It didn't have an option for like a, oh, this is fairly small. Okay, first thing I noticed, the box is fairly big and the bag is very small. It does come in a dust bag. It could have used a little bit of padding or packaging. Hopefully it didn't get beat up. It is in the dust bag. I am a little bit worried about damage to the bag. All right, here is a card I got. Thank you for your purchase. Your item has been repaired by an expert Coach craftsman according to the highest standards of quality. We hope you will enjoy your Coach product for years to come and invite you to visit any retail store for our complimentary leather care and cleaning service. That is good to know. All right, we're gonna open this up. So it says Coach Master Craftsman and Repair Workshop Manager. I really hope nothing happened to the bag in shipping. It came UPS. I imagine the box probably got thrown around a bit, and it is a little disappointing. Other than the dust bag, there's no protective material in here other than this piece of brown craft paper. So hopefully the bag is okay. And I'm gonna show you what I got. And I've seen some other YouTubers do reviews on this bag. All right, it actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. Okay, hopefully there's no damage. Here she is. This is the Coach Kip Crossbody. It has a turn lock, and I really like the lack of logos on this bag. It's very classic. This is a pretty mini bag, and it does remind me of the Dress Up Your Purse Petite Paris 15. I would say it's a little bit smaller than my other bag, but I've been really liking this particular style. I never really thought I would be a flat bag kind of person, but here I am. It's got a top handle very similar to the Petite Paris 15 or the, all right, the handle doesn't really flex very much. Okay, maybe I'll have to like pull it. Okay, let's see. Hopefully there is a little something on top. I don't know what that is or if it's removable, but you can kind of see here it's like a little spot or something. And I did get it for a pretty good price. It was less than, I believe, the original retail price of the bag. It's got a back pocket. All right, so it does come with a hang tag. It's made of genuine glove-tanned leather. This is a real mini bag, but I do like this particular style because it's very versatile. Yeah, kind of disappointed in the lack of packing material, Coach. You probably could have done a little bit better there. This is a real skinny strap. I would say this is like a 1/2 inch strap. So the strap is fairly skinny. It is adjustable and it has the brass hardware. I like this style, and I'd seen some YouTube reviews on this a while ago, and I know this is discontinued. Looks like almost like a cotton linen lining, something like that. Has some card slots on this side. It's got a back slip pocket here. It has the Coach Creed, and it's just a very simple bag. You know, nothing super flashy. Nice, easy turn lock. Handle was a little stiff at first to come out of the leather keepers here. All right, so it almost looks like something you would see. It has a vintage vibe, very like legacy look. All right, I like it. I'm gonna have to see if I can buff that little spot off. I don't know, what do you think? But this is my first experience with Coach Reloved, and this bag is supposed to be restored to original condition. I mean, I'm not unhappy with it overall. I really think they should have put the bag in some more packing material, like some bubble wrap, guys, or some tissue paper, because when I've ordered stuff from the boutique before, you know, they try to stuff the box with other stuff so that the item doesn't get shifted around too much in transit. The D-rings on this bag are fairly small, so keep that in mind. You're not going to be able to put like a bunch of charms on this bag or anything like that. It fits the hang tag and then the clasp okay, but other than that, so you can wear it as a shoulder bag, you could wear it as a crossbody, or you could just carry it top handle, like sort of as a little clutch. It would be a good evening bag, and I do like that this seems to have some versatility. Just straight up black leather, solid. I have seen these on the pre-loved market. I'll link to a couple places. I've seen them on Mercari, eBay. The prices I've seen aren't bad. In fact, I did see a beautiful like dark stone version. That one was a little pricier, and that's why I didn't get it. The review I saw said you could put your phone in here vertically, which would be good for me. So at least if I just need to be hands-free for like a second, I can stick the phone in here and then take it out. Dust bag does have a bit of a snag here, but I'm gonna be real with you. I don't tend to really use the Coach dust bags. I'm not a huge fan just because they're polyester. I prefer more natural fiber for dust bags. In fact, I'm probably going to be making some of my own just because polyester is not really a breathable fabric. And I do wish Coach would switch to something a little bit more natural for the dust bags. But hey, it is what it is. I would say I'm overall pretty happy with this purchase. I wouldn't give it like a 10 out of 10. I would say maybe my experience just out of the box, I would say 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10. The packaging could have been better. I don't think I'm going to return this. I'm just going to see if I can get this little spot off. But the leather seems to be in pretty good condition, genuine glove tan leather. So I will report back. I'll probably do a more thorough review on this after I've had it for a while, but I can see this being a good kind of everyday carry kind of bag. I'm back and I've got a slightly damp Q-tip. All right, that little spot does seem to have sort of come off. So, all right, good. And I might also purchase some Coach leather cleaner, conditioner, whatever, although they do say that they will clean and condition your bags for you. So that's pretty cool if you go to the Coach store. Okay, yeah, that spot did come off pretty much. So that's not, I keep buying black bags, by the way. I don't know why I keep buying bags that are black, probably because they're more carefree, I guess. All right, so this has just been a quick unboxing and initial impression of the Coach Reloved program featuring the Kip Turnlock Crossbody in black, and I will be reporting back once I've had it for a while. If you're new here, subscribe to the Sunshine Fashion Love channel. I love handbags, talking about them, doing all sorts of videos on my collection and trying out new things. I will see you again in the next one.